Hi everyone, my name is Kathy Freeman and I am honored to be the president of the board of directors of the Ann Arbor Women's Group. The Ann Arbor Women's Group, it has a mission of connecting women in recovery so that we can learn how to live sober, healthy lives. What we know is that many women who are in substance abuse problems have been very isolated and don't really know what it means to be sober and how to do that. And so we try to bring women together in fun and educational ways so that they can learn how to connect and enjoy with other women in recovery. So the Ann Arbor Women's Group came together in kind of a very God coincidence kind of way. Our founder was at the International Women's Convention that was held in Detroit. I think it was 2005 or 2006. She was standing in line with another woman trying to buy some CDs of some of the speakers at the convention, and they got talking, and our founder said, "It's so wonderful that women can come together in a situation like this and be with so many other women and learn with each other and enjoy each other and network together. And boy, I just wish there was more ways that that could happen. I would love to be part of a nonprofit for women in recovery and that helped women to network and connect. And but I don't know how to do that. It would cost a lot of money to make a nonprofit, and I just don't know how to go about that." And this other woman said, "You need to come upstairs and meet my mother." And so they went upstairs to this women's suite at the Westin Hotel in Detroit, and it turns out this woman had a lot of money and she wanted to bankroll the starting of this nonprofit that our founder had in mind. So she gave her a grant of $25,000, and our founder was able to hire a lawyer to go through all the paperwork to become a nonprofit and to get incorporated in the state of Michigan and all those kinds of things. And thus was born the Ann Arbor Women's Group. We officially were founded back in 2007. When the Ann Arbor Women's Group started, it was really just our founder doing things on her own. She happened to have a family member who worked for the Detroit Pistons, and she was able to get women to basketball games together. She liked sports, so she took women down to the Tigers games. She was just kind of doing some stuff kind of loosely, if you will, and in not a super organized way. But over time, a board of directors was formed. The board of directors got more active. We have now 9 members on the board of directors. We're very, very hands-on. All of our events are championed by somebody who's on the board of directors, and we very purposely hold monthly events. So we are just a more organized, more intentional, and we try to have things happening on a real regular basis so we can reach as many women as possible and get women together, every month. So that's how I would say it's changed. We try to have events that are really all over the place because we try to reach as many women as we can. People who go to picnics don't necessarily like to go hiking or vice, we just want to do a wide variety of events. So some of our events are totally just fun, like picnics or horseback riding. Some of them are more educational. So we've done workshops on how to manage a budget. We've done workshops on how to pray. We just did a workshop on mindfulness and how to be more in tune with your body in recovery. So we just really try to do a very wide variety of events. Some short, some longer, some evenings, some weekends, just to try and mix it up and meet as many women as possible. The Ann Arbor Women's Group wants to make sure all women can participate regardless of their finances. We have been very lucky to be able to get a grant from the same granting agency that started us at the very beginning. So we have some operating funds available to us all the time. We also do some significant fundraising, and the whole idea is that we will be able to hold our events and have women attend regardless of their finances. So for every event that we hold, we offer scholarships. So for example, our retreat, which we do which is our most expensive event of the year, obviously, because we're doing room and board for 3 days for people, that can cost somewhere in the range of $200 for somebody who can afford to come. But we have been able to have almost half of the women who attend every year come for only $30 because of our fundraising efforts. Childcare for women in recovery can be a big issue, and we know that that's an issue also for attending our events. And every one of our events does not lend itself to being able to offer childcare, but if there is, we are doing it in a place that has a separate space available where we can have childcare. We will offer free childcare to women who attend, and we try to also have 1 or 2 events a year that are for families, so women can attend even if they have children. So for example, our picnic that we will do out in Gallup Park in the summertime will be a family event so that women can bring their kids and not have to say no to a participation. The Ann Arbor Women's Group obviously wants women to be able to be in recovery and to lead healthy, sober lives. Nobody needs to do this stop and drinking thing if it's going to be all sad and hard and horrible. The whole idea is to have better lives because we're in recovery. And part of that, having better lives, means that we have skills that let us live those sober lives, like being able to balance our money and budget our money. But it also means that we learn how to have fun. It can be really daunting to think that you're somehow going to have fun even though you're sober. And we hope that our events will help women to see that, and the comments that we get and the evaluations we do with our events, the conversations that I've had with women who have attended our events, they tell me how important it has been to be in these places and to participate in these events and to have fun and to laugh. I just have to tell a thing about one of the ways that I see women shine in recovery is at our annual retreat. We do an event, part of our retreat is always our No Talent show. And we invite women to participate and do things that, they might not necessarily do. We try to do things in groups, and people will dance or tell silly stories or sing or do a play or something, and we laugh and we laugh and we laugh. And that's the kind of thing that we hope women who participate in our events will notice, enjoy, and learn from. What does the term higher power, what is a higher power to the people in the Ann Arbor Women's Group? In recovery, we come to learn that it's not just us by ourselves that's going to help us stay sober. It's not just us by ourselves that's going to help us to learn skills and learn how to live better lives. We need something bigger than ourselves to help us do that. In early recovery, many of us might just think it's the other women in recovery who are this bigger, better, smarter entity helping us to learn how to be in recovery. But eventually, most of us come to the point where we have a God, a higher power, a great spirit, many terms for this bigger, better, wonderful, awesome, loving presence that lives in our universe. And we hope that in recovery, women will learn more about this, that they will hear about a higher power at our events and with the women who participate in our events, and will come to know a loving higher power in their lives.